Thank you for being here today on Social Media Just for Real Estate Professionals Part 2. My name is Carrie Krummenacker, and I am co-founder of Associate Works, and I'm here to talk to you about how to make the best of your social media posts and how to make it so that you look like a professional instead of just a layman entering in pictures of your kids and things like that. So let's take a look at how this works. Yesterday, Monday, Russ went over Facebook, Twitter, all of the different pieces and parts of all of the different social media sections that you can enter into. Now, we've found easier ways to do it than to log in and log out. I'll go over that with you today. But basically, social media could feel like this. Tackling social media could feel like a big jumble of stuff and things. But let's take it down piece by piece. So we know that about 95, I know this says 90, but we feel like that's a little bit outdated. It's 95% of home buyers search the internet during their buying process. And about 75% of people buying or selling their homes are using social media during the process. Think about how social media affects everyday life. People spend an average of 40 minutes a day on social media. So if you're using the technology that's available to you for little or no dollars, then you're going to elevate yourself inside of your real estate productivity. You know, most real estate agents are like confused about what to do. And we talked about on Monday clarifying the consistency, the content, the convenience, and the connection. We had some people who kind of argued with some of our points, but we believe and feel strongly about them. So let me just go over the opportunity for eyeballs with you real quick. You know, Joe Realtor would post at 3, and that's great. But a top realtor obviously does 3 posts, and that's better. But let's talk about the person who understands how social media works. And that person is going to have 5 posts per day at certain times. That is the biggest opportunity. And it's always that 3 p.m. hour, because the people who are working 9 to 5 really get bored and are ready to go home at 3. So they get on their social media and they take a look around and see what's going on. That 3 p.m. window is really when conversations are happening on Facebook. Let's talk about the content that you're going to post. You need to be informative. Something about the home buying process or about homes in general. You need to talk about the market and how they can better sell their home if they're thinking about it. You have to be entertaining. And if you're not naturally entertaining, you're not naturally up to date, you need to do the research before posting. And you need to post regional things like football or sporting events. If it's football season's coming up, you're going to have a lot to talk about. Try not to beat your chest about your favorite team too much, although it does open up for conversation. And let me tell you, one thing that I've found is the more comments you get, the more up at the top that you are inside of your social media posts. So if you do post something controversial about your favorite team and they happen to be, you know, have a quarterback that takes things, or maybe a number 1 draft pick or something like that, then you can do regional posts that can maybe get people talking. And you want to use photos in your posts so that they become more interesting, but mix it up a bit. And you want it to have a bit of convenience. So I want you to get a hyper local too, right? I want you to create a group on Facebook, a private group for your hyper local farm area, if you will. And one of the things or tricks is that we teach you to use Hootsuite. I'll go over it very quickly because it's really in-depth in Social Media Part 1. But if you do nothing else, if you gain nothing else from this, I want you to understand the hyper-local part. And with that being said, I will tell you that Chip Isabella, who is the king of farming, teaches a class. Well, he teaches a series of classes that are 9 weeks long. If you don't want to indulge in all 9 weeks and build a geographic farm using Farming Fridays, I think, A, it's a mistake, but B, I'm going to give you a short way for you to find out what we're talking about as far as getting hyper local. Farming Fridays, week 4, talks all about all of the things that you need to do in order to get hyper local. So you can either wait for week 4 to come, or you can always go to our on-demand library on AnnieMacWorks.com and look up week 4, because it's about building a community and culture inside of your hyper local marketplace. We talk about Hootsuite and how Hootsuite will help you to schedule your events far out. So we also teach a class called time blocking. So inside of time blocking, we teach you to set aside certain times to do certain tasks. We teach you to set aside time for making cold calls. We teach you to set aside time for servicing your current clientele. But we also teach you to set aside time to enter all of your scheduled posts inside of Hootsuite. Now, if you only use Facebook, you can do it inside of Facebook as well. But if you're using multiple social media streams, then Hootsuite is the best, because it allows you to post the same post to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your Instagram, whatever it is that you link to your Hootsuite account. And let's talk about that connection. The most important thing besides that scheduling of posts is a Facebook business page. Now, I'm not saying at the beginning I said, posting pictures of your kids and blah, 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 blah. That's great, because it makes your consumer also feel like they have a personal connection to you. But your Facebook business page needs to have all of the other parts and pieces that I spoke to you about. You see, you can put your MLS feed into your Facebook page. And we're going to have a 4x4 that teaches you how to do that here really quickly. But you have to have that business page, so it must be created. And once you create that business page, you can then also have your landing pages. Now, Russ spoke the other day a lot about these landing pages and about pay-per-click advertisements. And let me talk to you about something that we learned. See, many of you may know that we've opened a brokerage in South Florida in addition to our work here with Annie Mac Works. And that's because we want to be able to test and try all of these new technologies that are out there and give you firsthand information. So a landing page that is your own, that asks qualifying questions, are really important. Now, you can build your landing pages very simply, and they basically have the consumer tell you what they're looking to do. So you have to give these choices to them. Or what do you want to do? Do you want to buy right away? Do you want to rent to own? You want to see if you qualify? Or are you interested in a rental only? Or are you just making future plans for the next 6 months or so? So this is a sample of a landing page that we've created, and I want to talk to you about how that works inside of Facebook. So we have all of the ads that are available to you. We have all of the ads that we're showing you as a sample, and I want to show you something that is so interesting to me. We had 34 registered consumers in 2 days, because these ads are live right now. 34 registered in 2 days. But take a look about how something so simple like tweaking one word can make your readership or your click-throughs go from 4 to 503. So it's a try and adjust. You try and you adjust. You change words around so that you can get those results. It's a moving target. So time block some time for you to do the research on your ads and make sure. But we found that, I wanted to show you something. You see the pictures on the left-hand side? When we put a for sale sign in the pictures in the ads, little or no clicks. But when we don't, 503. It's crazy. So let's take a look. Move by Thanksgiving, all of these different things, but this is the newest ad format on Facebook. You can put up to 5 ads in one. 5 ads in one place on Facebook. So maybe those VIP buyer club, stop renting now, empty nester program, something will catch somebody's eye and it all goes to the same landing page. So look at these 5 quick qualifiers, and the biggest change that we made that made our people who were qualifying themselves more better. Not more better, but they made them a qualifying question that is absolutely way better for us in order to see. We added, what do you currently pay in rent? Do you currently pay between $1,500 and $2,000? See, we even took the option out of people to even register for anything under $1,500 a month. So they're basically qualifying themselves, and these are 2 live ads or 2 live responses that this person said $1,500 to $2,000 is what they currently pay in rent, and they want to look into renting to own. The second one is paying between $2,500 and $3,000 currently in rent per month. So this is a buyer that wants to buy right away, that's ready to go for $400,000. We know that they can afford that $400,000. We don't. We have to check their credit, of course. And who would you call for that? Any ideas? So this buyer would be ready to go for $400,000, and that's a $12,000 commission, and the leads are pouring in at 20 cents per click. 20 cents per click. That's a pretty amazing return. So now I'm going to get into the meat of the matter today, which is using your Facebook app, Craigslist Loader, Virtuette, and Agent Announce step by step. Of course, we always want you to join our private group, Annie Mac Nation and National Flagship Brokers. Just a little commercial here in the middle. But let's talk about getting connected and joining our text network as well, and following us on Twitter. Using the Facebook app. When you're using the Facebook app inside of My Work Suite, you basically have to set it up once, which I'm going to tell you how to do now. But you must have that Facebook business page that I told you was so important in order to use the service. In order to do that, you'll sign into Facebook, and you then open a new browser and log in to your My Work Suite account. Once you've signed in, we want you to go to where it says Facebook app in the account manager. When you click that, it takes you to the place where you're going to create your listings tab for your Facebook business page. Basically, you're going to copy the link. So it says create your Facebook app. So you're going to copy the link by pushing select, and then you're going to push the button that says create. Then you're going to go to Facebook. So it's going to take you over to Facebook, and then it's going to ask you if it's okay for you to install the page tab. And of course, you're going to say yes, because it's your business page and you want all of your single property websites to be there inside of your Facebook business page as a little tab at the top. So you'll select the business page that you want to put into, or you want to put your single property websites into, and you're going to say add page tab. Then there's a few things that you have to do which seem like a little daunting, but they're not, I swear. It's super, super simple, and I'm going to show you where to get a short step-by-step 4-minute video about this in a few seconds. So the only thing you have to do is select the URL radio button. So you just click URL. Then you paste. So you push Control V or right click and throw that in. And then you're going to change the height from 800 to 2400. Click the box that says hide scroll bars. And then remove any HTTP that's already in the box. Now you're just simply going to scroll down and enter the name for the tab. So you want to put in My Listings, you want to put in For Sale, you want to put anything that you want to put. The default name that they have in there is Welcome. And then you have to simply click Save the Settings. That's all there is to it. Once you're done that, your Facebook app with all of your active listings is now on your Facebook business page. And the neat thing about that is that every single time you make any changes to any of the single property websites, they automatically go in, the changes. Say you have a single property website and you add an open house to it, it will automatically go to your Facebook page. Say you get a new listing and you put a new single property website in, guess what? It automatically goes to your Facebook business page. So it's a super simple process that's a one-step, one-time only setup that keeps the information live and current time and time again, and you never have to touch it again. Now, in order to get the step-by-step process, you can go to AnnieMacWorks.com and look at 4x4s. So I've shown you a picture of that web page here so that you can click and you can see between 3 minutes and 30 seconds and 4 minutes and 30 seconds of each of the different ways that we teach you how to put in all of these different parts and pieces that are available to you in My Work Suite. And we're adding more every single day. Now, one of the things that we learned over the last few days by doing the ads and doing pay-per-clicks for single property websites is that there is a part, and this is very important, I want you guys to listen. There is a part when you're creating your single property website that makes your mobile guest book be mandatory instead of optional. So what happens is that they can't get to the property information until they've logged in, which allows you to then have a hard lead. So rather than me going into that right now, I wanted to show you that it is on the 4x4s in the on-demand library in My Work Suite, and it's called Lead Capture Mobile Guest Book. It's a quick video, 4 minutes long, and it will show you everything that you need to do in order to create that mobile guest book and make it a mandatory piece instead of a passive piece. So let's talk about the Craigslist loader and how simple that is, because while it's technically not social media, it definitely gets your phone to ring, and I wanted to at least just touch on it real quick. You simply go into your account and click Edit a Listing. Then you click on the HTML flyer, which has got the little Craigslist symbol. You're going to use the text-only layout option. You're going to select that snippet, which is basically to copy it. So Control-C copies that snippet. And then you're going to go to Craigslist.org. You're going to say housing offer, real estate by broker. You're going to pick your region or city, all the things that you need to do inside of Facebook. And then you simply right-click and paste, or Control-V and paste. And hit continue. You're going to add in any of the images that you want to put in, and all you have to do is push submit to publish, and it's all ready for you to go. Then you can use that inside of your Facebook. You can use that inside of your Instagram with a link to that. So you can put that into your social media, which is why I wanted to show you how simple adding it into Craigslist was. So it's a very simple process. And then I'm going to talk to you about building a virtuette, which also can be posted to all of your social media sites. See, you want to have content that is different. You don't want to put the same thing every single time. So if you want to build a virtuette from your single property website, it's super simple as well. See, it includes a video builder, My Work Suite, and it automatically pulls your listing photos and compiles them into music and captions. So in order for you to build a virtuette video tour, you would simply log into your account, click on your listing manager, look for the property that you want to build that virtuette for, and then click the link in the marketing tools section that says video builder or virtuettes. Once you do that, you pick the genre, if you will, for your video. Do you want it to be stylish, slick, contemporary? What do you want to do? We have a number of music choices for you to put in as your overlay of music. Do you remember how much it used to cost to build virtual tours? They used to be so expensive. When we ran our brokerage back in 02, 04, people used to come in, virtual tour companies used to come in and try to sell me things all the time, and they were so expensive. Now it's included, and all you have to do is choose the length of your video. So if you have 14 or more photos, we suggest a 60-second video. And if you have, obviously, less, then a 30-second. So you're going to add some text for your opening title. What's the address? What do you want to say about the property? That's all you have to do. Now you're going to select your photos and add some captions. Then put in your information and click Build Virtuette. And that's all there is to it. Now, once you build that virtuette, you're going to have information that's given to you where you're going to be able to post that onto your social media sites. So you can preview it. You can obviously rebuild it. You can embed it into your websites. You can convert it into an offline video, and you can give that and put it, that's where you can upload it to YouTube. Well, then you can use that YouTube link inside of your social media and build yourself a YouTube channel so that all of your listings are always there. It's really an amazing piece that you guys should take advantage of to use on your social media parts. Now you can upload to YouTube. So you just click the TV button, makes it very simple, and click the button that says Generate Video File for YouTube or DVD. Simple, simple, Simon. I think that you would be surprised at how people will react to your short little snippet videos that you put from your YouTube channel to your Facebook page. At AnnieMac Works, what we try to do is give you all of the newest and best information. We try to keep you up to date and make sure that you have everything that you need in order to become an amazing real estate professional with lots of productivity. In order for you to stay connected and see the things that are going on, we ask that you connect with us on AnnieMac Nation. Or if you're a broker, please connect with us on National Flagship Brokers. And of course, always like us on Facebook at AnnieMac Works. Get connected to us. Join the text network. You can do all that by visiting the AnnieMac Works homepage where everything is available to you. I hope that this gives you a way for you to increase your presence on social media, and it makes you understand the importance of certain pieces, like your Facebook business page. Remember, we've created 4x4s for you so that you can have the best and shortest way to use all of the different things inside of my work suite. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.